What up, word? It's your boy Sporty Black Chicken in. Shout out to the notification gang. We lit. Hey man, today I got a good one, y'all. I got a good one. We talking about that boy Rich the Kid, man. AKA, I don't even understand how to fuck my plug wall. You know what I'm saying? New freezer shouted, man. Alright, this the deal. P, quality control CEO P, right? He was on IG today, you know, participating in the little ask me a question game that everybody pretty much, you know what I'm saying, been participating in for the last couple weeks on Instagram, right? So he basically put it out there and the fans just asking them all kind of questions. They asking them questions like what happened with Skipper the Flip, what's up with Johnny the Cinco, when Amigo, just all kind of QC related questions. And he the right nigga to ask. He the fucking CEO, right? So, I was reading something on because I wanted to know some of the questions, because some of the questions they were asking was questions I wanted to know, like what was up. So I seen one of the questions, somebody asked him like, do we fuck with Rich the Kid? That nigga put N-O, no. So I'm like, damn, why you don't fuck with Rich Kid? Then somebody else came on later down the line like, damn, why you don't fuck with Rich Kid? He came up with the Migos, you know what I'm saying? So he said, P do P say? P say that he put Rich the Kid on, and then Rich the Kid switched up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he don't fuck with Rich the Kid. He said, but we still get money off Rich the Kid, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So I found that to be real interesting. I'm like, damn, that's some hell of a shit. That because the reason I said that because it's like this, right? This how you gotta look at it. This how I look at it, right? I respect P, I respect QC, right? And I've been following them, and they don't work with a lot of artists, a bunch of artists. They don't help a lot of artists, help push a lot of artists. And a lot of artists it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Skipper Flipper situation, you know, OG Mako, Jose Guapo, and so forth and so forth. Young Greatness, a bunch of folk done came through QC and the shit didn't work out, right? So out of all the niggas that they dropped or stopped fucking with, really didn't nobody really get back into a winning situation. Like all the niggas that they stopped fucking with, they really just fucked up right now. You know what I mean? They doing an independent thing, but they really ain't really just. Yeah, I mean, the campaign really ain't moving like they wanted to. Look at Young Greatness. He left QC and got down with Cash Money. You ain't heard nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying? OG Mako, when they dropped them from the label, you ain't really heard nothing else about him. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cinco, I feel like he was able to work his move because he was linked in with YFN Lucci and the whole YFN BC movement that they had going on there with TIG. So, he steady putting a lot of work with them. So he still was moving with their campaign. But Rich the Kid, he was the one rare exception. He was able to, when he left QC, he was able to start his own label, Rich Forever, and he signed a couple artists. He signed Dexter, famous Dex, and he signed on Jay Critch. You know what I'm saying? One from New York, one from Chicago, right? And then, he went to putting out projects, Rich Forever 1, Rich Forever 2, Rich Forever 3. You know what I'm saying? Dropping projects and also pushing his artists, right? And then he was also able to get him a big boy record deal with Interscope. And since then, he done put out platinum songs, you know what I'm saying? The album was dope. I think they done went gold. So he really he done pop, he done blew. You feel what I'm saying? So I think he was the only one that left QC and was able to blow up. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to see why they saying they don't fuck with him and why they saying he really switched up. Really, I'm wondering why they say he switched up because at the end of the day, this is what you got to look at. Rich the Kid came from New York, went to Atlanta, and was doing music and met the Migos like on the humble. Stumbled up on these niggas like in the session, and they just started working. And they kicked it for like a week straight just on doing some music type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then they built the vibe, built the bond. And they just kept working. They came up from the bottom together. And really, you gotta look. Rich the Kid was kind of real key for the Migos really getting out there before they ain't got with QC. Because Rich the Kid, home is one of them young niggas that know how to network with everybody. He know how to build a relationship with a lot of different people. Back then and even now, so back then he had a relationship with a DJ that had a live mixtape account. So he used to log into this dude, he had the password, so he used to log into this dude's account as the DJ, and he used to upload mixtapes of him and the Migo, the Streets on Lock. You know what I'm saying? Like all them was basically Rich the Kid was putting the shit together and pushing it out there through this account. There was a live mixtape account.
I don't know if it was set plan. It's just like I remember at one point it was like we were like, damn, I would just take all the music, all Migos new songs, all my new songs, put them all on one mixtape, and then act like I'm a DJ and put it out. So then everybody would just be like, oh, just the new hot stuff from the DJs. You know what I'm saying? But it's really me putting it out. You feel me?
But it was an established account. You feel what I'm saying? But he was behind it himself. So that's how they went to getting the word out there for people to hear about him. Then, you know, of course, they were doing the videos, stuff like that. So then when Coach K them heard about the Migos, then, you know, signed them and all that. Then eventually they signed Rich the Kid too, the QC. You feel what I'm saying? So Rich the Kid, from his perspective, he always tried to be ahead of the curve just on a young CEO / A&R type of position. So QC first like joint deal was with 300 ENT. You feel what I'm saying? So when they went over there, they were up under 300, and 300 really didn't know how to market, still don't really know how to market people right. So the Migos first couple projects, it flopped. It wasn't really doing that, but they was making a big wave in the South, in the surrounding areas, but 300 didn't really just know how to just push them to the mainstream like that, right? Okay, so eventually QC and 300 went to beefing on a lot of litigation for them to get out the deal with 300, right? So at that same time, Rich the Kid, he an artist signed to QC, but he was able to network himself in the buildings of 300 to ink a deal for his own imprint, Rich Forever. That's distributed through 300 ENT. You see what I'm saying? So then whenever, you know, they dropped him from QC or however that went down, you know, he just, you know, stayed independent and he, you know, went on to the top with what he know and how he used his resources through networking and meeting people. Before he ain't really had a hit song, he on tour with Future over there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? He said he did that basically off of just a relationship that he formed with Future. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like Home really getting out there networking and doing a lot of the leg work himself. So he looking at his value is not only just because of QC, what I'm saying. And when P said he put Rich the Kid on, Rich the Kid don't look at it like that. He like, maybe you gave me my first deal, but you really just didn't put me on, because after I left QC is when I blew up. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of feel where he coming from on that perspective right there. And then at the end of the day, any artist should want to be they own CEO, they own boss. Who want to be up on another nigga for your whole career? You feel what I'm saying? Then if P saying he already getting paid, they still getting paid off of Rich the Kid, then what's the problem? If you still getting paid off Rich the Kid, why do you not fuck with him? You know what I'm saying? So did he switch up because he left and tried to, you know, create his own business, his own label? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I'm trying to, and the reason I say I don't understand is because the Migos still fuck with Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid still fuck with the Migos. He still wears Migo gang chain. So at the end of the day, niggas got, they loyalty belongs to the niggas that they came in the game with. Rich the Kid came in the game with the Migos. So as long as he don't never switch up on them niggas, He feel like shit. He keeping it real. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how he looking at it. You know what I mean? And I feel where he coming from. Then I'm like, well, damn. The Migos, they still rock with him hard. They still do music with him and everything. Then when they do tours and stuff, like, you know, he you know, when if he free, he'll pull up on the jets with them. You know what I mean? Open up or whatever. For he got popping like he popping right. So I don't know. I just when I read, I was like, damn, that shit was interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Maybe it was some other shit going on behind the scene that we just don't know about. That P is referred to about homie switched up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because if the Migos ain't got no problem with him, so did he switch up on P and Coach K? Is that what he's saying? But how do an artist switch up on the owner? The label owner, you know what I mean? Because y'all nigga the one signed the contract. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure that one out. You know what I mean? So what y'all think though? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that Rich the Kid switched up on QC? You know what I'm saying? And you understand why P don't fuck with Rich the Kid? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't know. It's you know what I mean. It's just this. I feel like it's a good topic because it's so meat. It's so much. It's so much meat into it because you know you look at it from the perspective of bro down with the Migo and still to this day he down with the Migo. They doing their thing. Boom. He doing his thing, but he more on his own CEO type of way. He trying to control his own art, his own direction, his own career. He put his career in his own hand, and I like that. I like to see artists do that. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of time, you know, CEOs and stuff they don't really want artists to come up under their thumb. You know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, milk a nigga as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? But or you know, you looking at it from P perspective, shit. P looking at it like, nigga, when I gave you that first record deal, I'm pretty sure that nigga gave him some upfront money, and then a lot of those videos and shit in the beginning before he was on, P done, you know what I'm saying, putting the budget behind that shit. So you know, that's probably what P looking at it like. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, I put this money up behind you know what I'm saying, when nobody else would. But you still getting money off for him, so it's like he obviously still on paper. So if he's still on paper, then shit, y'all done got a return on y'all investment. So what's the deal? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know, man. I'm Sporty Black, man. I'm signing off. I don't talk too long on this topic, man, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that whole situation. If you new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that sub button.